Darren, a strange game at times, but one that you've ultimately won and another 3 points.
Yeah, that's all that matters at the moment. 3 points. Nothing else, really. I've got to be honest. We dug it out. It was a horrible game. We try to play football as best we can, but it's probably the worst the pitch has been. But, we can't use that as an excuse. It just became a really sort of dogged performance, which, sometimes those are the best performances and best wins. So I'm absolutely delighted. It's a really, really, really important win for us.
Yeah, it can't have been helped, the spectacle of the game, by what was really a strange selection from them, both in sort of personnel, but in their tactical approach as well. That can't have been what you were expecting from them?
Well, no, obviously, we don't know what they're going to do. And I said that before the game. I wasn't concentrating on them. I was focusing on us. I didn't go through any particular formation that they may play. I mentioned one that they had been playing, a couple of it, but no, I didn't go through it in detail as I normally would because I didn't know what they were going to do, So the focus was on us. I thought we were very comfortable. They've gone 5 at the back. They've almost gone 5-4-1 really. They just sat right off us. We found that although comfortable with possession, difficult to break them down. So I changed after 20 minutes, and I thought it made it easier for us. We started penetrating a lot better. Obviously, we get the goal. The first goal tonight was always going to be important. We got it. Second half became a fight and a scrap, and what you're going to get. They're fighting for their lives. They put in a lot of effort tonight, and the 1 goal deficit for them kept them in the game. And we had to defend for our lives. They went 1v1 at the back from set pieces. They had 7-8 in the box. So, it's an important win for us.
Yeah, and focusing on the goal for a moment, Darren, a slight fortunate nature to it, but it's the delivery that causes the problems, isn't it?
Well, H will give you good deliveries. He's got a wonderful left foot, and it's something we worked on, and then we need to continue working on. We need more goals from set pieces, and that's why you get a game like tonight where a set piece wins you the game. And we haven't had that anywhere nearly enough this season. Despite the amount of work we've put into it, we haven't. We decided to change 1 or 2 things, not just the person, the taker, obviously H coming into the team, but where we stood. And to be fair, crowded penalty area, we just told him to hit that area and he's hit it. I mean, I would give it to H, but I think it's come off the keeper and the defender, but it doesn't matter, and he's not bothered, to be honest.
Yeah, talk us through the sort of selection that you made, Darren, and the choices that you had, because obviously with Hamilton out suspended and then Sammy Schmodik's not being around, you had a few decisions to make.
Yeah, but I've said all along I'm going to need all the players, and I think that's proven the case at the moment. Jack Taylor's been out for a while and will continue to be. Ethan came in for him, and I thought him and Brown, despite us not winning games, had done well. Ethan gets sent off. Reedy comes in, did well tonight. Sammy's injured for tonight, so H comes in, did really well. Got us arguably the winning goal, and I thought actually for a young lad, at times was our most composed player tonight. So we're going to need everyone. Fraser come on. I know it wasn't for long, but put a shift in, made some tackles. Mo came on, was a threat. We're going to need them all, and that's very, very evident at the moment.
And is Sammy just going to be a 1-game absence? Is he back at the weekend? What's the news on that, Darren?
He's got a chance for the weekend. If I have to say, the odds on that would be probably 60-40 that he won't make it. But we've got now 4 more days, so you would think that's going to improve. So he's got an outside chance, Ben. But I have to say, I thought Harrison came in and did really well. He's been on the cusp. He's been very close. Tonight, he's done well again.
Yeah, he coped with that number 10 role very well, didn't he?
Yeah, we know he can play. Good in that. And he just found it difficult in the first opening 20 minutes to find space because they packed the middle of the pitch. Found it difficult for Dems to find space. So the change helped. Then we went back to a 3 when they got on top. Then we went back to a 4. So it was a game of cat and mouse, really. But the reward the players got for digging in was the win, a clean sheet, which is going to be vital. So it's a big win for us. I have to compliment the players a lot because I feel up to now, whenever we've really needed a win, we've got one. And tonight we needed a win.
And how was Sariki? Came off slightly early. There were another set of thumping tackles that he was on the end of. Is he all right as well?
Yeah, he took a couple of hefty blows in the first half. He was getting a rub on his back at half time. Couldn't really run it off. You could see that in his performance. Second half, it was a little bit limited. So obviously, we changed it. Mo came on, and like I said, I thought Mo was a threat. Had a couple of shots, and linked up with Jono quite well, actually.
Yeah, and a big day as well for Louis Reed. I think that's his first league start since Lincoln, but like he hadn't been away at times.
Yeah, he's a good player, Reedy. And he, if he control the game with the ball, Reedy's a very, very good player. His sort of performances will depend on how much of control we get. We know Reedy's got limitations as other players have, and if the game gets stretched, he can find it difficult. And I just felt putting Niall in there just gives a little bit more legs towards the end of the game. And again, Niall did fine, broke up a few things, got forward at times well. Listen, it's a squad game. They all need to make a contribution. I have to manage them all very carefully. And up to now, we've done that okay.
Yeah, another home win as well, Darren. This stat from Sam Edwards saying that there's 41 points at home this season. That's the club's biggest haul in 7 years, and you've still got 6 games remaining. So it just shows how dominant you've been at home, and another victory today.
Our home form's key, definitely. We've got 12 games to go, 6 at home, and a lot of those games are against teams that are really, really fighting hard around our position. Obviously, we need to start picking up more points away from home, but I feel the home form, if we continue that, then we've got a chance. The games we have lost this season are 2, 1 to Blackpool in the 90th minute, and probably could have scraped a draw, and then against Hull. I don't care what anyone else says, 11v11, we would have won that game.
And off to Rochdale on Saturday. What can you expect from them, Darren?
Well, they won against Lincoln on Saturday, so you look at the bottom of the table and it's a real scrap. So there's not many teams with nothing to play for, Ben. And Saturday is a very, very dangerous game. They'll be fighting for their lives. They've got a real confidence booster I've watched their game today against Lincoln. They were very good. They're a very good footballing team. But look, let me have a bit of rest to think about that, Ben. I'll think about it in the morning when I wake up. I have looked at them today. We will continue to do that, and we'll prepare properly. The players will be going overnight for the game, and we've got a big week ahead, but we just focus on Rochdale now. But certainly tonight was a big result for us.
Well, congratulations, Darren. Thanks as always, and have a good evening.
Thanks. Cheers.